You know, the crazy thing about being out here in front of the Tyler Perry Studios, the crazy thing is that I've been out here numerous times with, okay, so when I used to drive Uber years ago, I'd be out here dropping people off, you know, going around a circle, right? Also, friends. I've dropped off friends here that have performed for Mr. Tyler Perry in his film. In addition to that, there's a lot of mutual friends, which I'm not going to go into. So my quest is to get a meeting with Mr. Perry. I mean, I only need 5 minutes. My history speaks for itself in terms of
a story of redemption and reinvention. DeWitt Gilmore saved himself from a life of crime when he discovered a hidden passion for writing. The books he penned behind prison walls are now breakout hits.
There is no one more relentless than Relentless Aaron. DeWitt Gilmore is a writer with a certain knack for getting people to stop, talk, and walk away with a book.
So what'd you like about the book? Well, what drew you in?
It was real. It was real. It had real places, times, people. You know, it was about people growing up in the hood and stuff like that. I grew up in the hood, but it wasn't that bad.
Relentless Aaron's work is part of a growing genre known as street lit. It's often called hip-hop fiction.
It's a good book. I loved it. I mean, I finished it in 4 days. Wow, good.
These stories about street life are sold on the streets, on the sidewalks, and in the subway stations of urban neighborhoods. And in this internet age, writers are getting online to self-publish and self-market. Relentless Aaron's website gets as much traffic as this New York City street corner at rush hour. This one-man marketing machine and savvy salesman made some money early on and made a life for himself and others. His company now employs a small army of book dealers.
You're a creative, smart guy, but you just had applied that to the wrong thing.
But that's the same thing with so many people that are in prison.
But this isn't the end of the story. Like his books, DeWitt's personal tale is a page-turner with unexpected and unconventional twists and turns and unlikely relationships.
His characters were real and honest and gritty and in your face.
Monique Patterson is a senior editor at St. Martin's Press, part of the long-established commercial publishing world. She saw street lit rising and went into urban neighborhoods to see who readers were talking about.
A lot of what is popular now was first popular on the streets, you know, before the mainstream publishers ever became aware of it. This is why I have to go to the street vendors and say, what's the hot new thing?
The big-time publisher and the self-made man teamed up. Now with a 14-book deal and a 6-figure advance, their relationship could mark a turning point in how street lit is published and marketed.
I think he's going to go to the top. I really do.
Whether street lit is a fad or a fixture, or whether Relentless Aaron becomes the Kanye West of hip-hop fiction is anyone's guess. There is nothing more subjective than the definition of success. But there is no denying Relentless Aaron has earned his name.
Say it all together now. Relentless.
Yes, and how you define literature seems very subjective as well.
Sure, he really does seem relentless. What a character.
He is, and what is interesting is the relationship now between this publishing house and Relentless. His books this fall will be in bookstores like Borders and Barnes & Noble. He will remain on the street, and they've given him the allowance to do that. So it's going to be a very interesting relationship as it moves forward.
But ultimately, you know, this is another job that I'm trying to acquire. And it's right in line with what I do. So not only does his audience love my work by virtue of them buying my books all the years that I was at the Beacon Theater, but also our content aligns, you know.
Was hot.
You read a lot of books?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
And so, like, if you were to give it a rating of 1 to 10.
Oh, it was a 10.
Come
Definitely.
on, you're not just saying that, right?
No. I don't buy books, but this is one book that I'm glad I have.
Wow.
Yes,
that's big.
love that book. The plot twist is dope. And yes, I had called up all my friends. I was like, look, you have got to read this book. And you gotta find, do some of the fun things that you write about in there too.
Say that again.
Yes, you have to try out some of the fun things that you write about.
Try out. Did you hear this, girl? She said try out
Yes,
some
you
of
have
the.
to try out some of the
That
fun
is
things
a
in there.
comment I never heard before. That's off the hook.
Yes,
so,
it is.
did that book inspire you to try out some fun things?
Yes, it did. And
Wow.
to know some things to stay away from also.
Wow, that's big. Okay, Kimberly, thank you for your
You're so
comments.
welcome. You're
And
so
so you
welcome.
forever a relentless reader now?
Yes, I am.
I read this book, Push. This has got to be the best book I have ever read. 3 things do not leave my house: Prince CDs, R. Kelly CDs, and Relentless Aaron's Push. Get this book. This book is hot. Hot. I don't care what you read. This book is hot.
So now, I hear you've been stalking or looking for me.
I've been looking for you. I've seen the van and I'm like, Mom, stand here, wait for him to come out. She's like, I'm not standing here. Nah, you gotta wait, because I had to get another book. I don't know what you've written other than this. I hope it's as hot as this.
Wow.
Can you do better than this?
Relentless, my brother, shake my hand.
I'm just saying.
Relentless. Let me tell you something.
What's up?
I bought your book. I met you before.
Okay.
And your inspiring words made me write this book.
Oh yeah, that's hot.
You don't remember me.
No.
I ran into you in the Bronx.
Okay.
You was over near Yankee Stadium
161st
selling your books,
Street.
right near McDonald's.
Okay, all right.
And I bought your book on how to, what was that book on?
I did
How
it, you
to-
can too.
And you wrote in there, pursue your greatness.
Yeah, and that's what you did.
And you inspired me, my brother.
Oh.
And because of you, my brother, I'm telling you the truth, man. You inspired me to write this book even more. 'Cause I started it, and I read your book on how to go out there and do better, and you inspired me, Relentless. So much respect for what you do.
It's not even what I heard, it's that when I see the truck, I see the Jeep, I'm like, oh, there goes that dude. He's on his grind. That dude is on his grind. I said, I look for you at Arts on 3rd to make sure you're out. I know he's out here. I know he's out here. And they'll say, my girlfriend reads all of your books. How much is your book?
It's $15, and I can autograph it for you or
Autograph
as a
it
gift.
for me, but autograph it to Nakia, because I know she reads your books.
Oh,
Matter
so
of fact,
you're gonna get your read on it
Matter of
and then
fact-
pass it on.
matter of fact, you know what?
You want two?
I want them.
Oh, that's.
I'm gonna take them both.
That's
just because
special.
you grind.
That's special.
And I respect your hustle. Oh, come on. How you, especially if you live in the hood, like no disrespect to you by any means, but if you live in the hood, how you ain't read a Relentless book? Are you serious? Knock it off.
Now, what's your favorite book? I see you holding platinum dials. That's bananas.
Because I like all of them.
Right.
'Cause I can actually, when I read, I put myself there.
Right.
You know, so for me, I can actually see that. You know, I can really see that stuff happening. You know, I actually feel like I know those people.
So as far as authors go, how do I rate?
But see, you the thing by yourself, because you got a whole list of different books.
Yes.
Right.
You have a book that's coming out like you do labor pains or something like that. You just sit home all day and eat and write books. I mean, come on.
We serve, so we have stories to tell. And of course, you all know I have many stories to tell. So I'm out here, in the universe. Look, being in Atlanta is even random. The fact that, the Bronner brothers brought me down here. The fact that there's so many connections. It's too deep to go into. But I will say that I'm extremely excited about my journey, my quest, my intentions. Mr. Perry, first of all my mutual friends, please tag Tyler Perry Studios. Respectfully, I'm looking for a meeting for 5-10 minutes. I know your time is valuable. I don't live far. I'm literally 10 minutes away, sir. I have many movies and a few blockbusters, according to my readers. So, and again, a lot of mutual friends, but that's not the point. The point is that I'm looking, to add another piece to my legacy, and I believe that a relationship with you, sir, is warranted. Shout out to Herb. You started all this back in New York, man. Oh, you need to give me some books so I can bring them to him so he can see who you are. That's Herb. That's almost 20 years ago, Herb. What you doing? What we doing, Herb? God is good. To all the people that supported me through the years, all the people that, the Tyler Perry fans that were out at the Beacon Theater and bought my books day after day, show after show, the inlet, the outlet, the matinees. I appreciate all of you. I'm here in Atlanta on purpose at the Tyler Perry Studios.